Oh, hi, puppy girl. Oh, you don't like the thunder? I'm sorry. Welcome back to Let's Clone. My name would be Stephen French, and this is just another part of this random ass game that we're putting together. Today's goal is to take the dungeon editor that we made in the last part, expand it so it fills the room of the dungeon that we put in the part before that, save that DS grid. Every single video it's going to have a DS grid in it. Save that DS grid and then tie it to the door so we can go in the main room with the mini map and all that jazz, walk around, go through the door, and then enter the room that we've built via the dungeon editor. See if I can get that done within an hour, but who fucking knows? Let's give it a shot. So I think my first goal is going to be to try to make, let's see, I think I have my system event still in here. I've got everything tied for cases of what room I'm in. So create it just creates that, but I don't use it until my rooms start. All right, good. I'm just gonna put in a step for if we are in the dungeon builder. Keyboard keys, hitting those, which what I was trying to do in the last video was just this. What? Never mind. I thought I'd figure it out, but where is it? Keyboard press. Damn it. Well, scratch that. Oh, right here. Keyboard key press. And then that you can force an input. It was stupid of me to try so hard and not figure that out. But we're going to say go to game. This part, I guess this editor will kind of be in the back end once the rooms are built. There might not be any reason to go back into this, but for now I just want to be able to go into the next game and make sure that works. So if keyboard check pressed, could put that in the keyboard key part, but this is an entirely different function, so I'm going to do it on its own thing. Then room, go to next. All right, let's just see if this works. If so, then we can try to expand our dungeon editor. I think it should be fine though. Here, good. Now we're here. Whoa, what's that? What is being drawn? That's wacky to me. Okay. Still, we go down here, we go into this room. Does this, it doesn't draw it there. What could that be? It's obviously in here. Oh, room start, it's gotta be my, I don't think it would be a draw GUI. I don't think it would be a draw GUI. I do. Am I checking for what room I'm in? Let's see my draw event. Dungeon Builder is drawing its own thing, but in Dungeon Builder I'm drawing this. So it wouldn't be this. In my draw world, I'm just drawing, this is drawing my grid, and it's drawing from the sprite tile, which does not contain a yellow. Oh, wacky. What am I drawing? Didn't expect to dive right into some silly debugging. It's there, it's drawing in dark gray. So here, this is my in-room world, draw GUI world. Draw the player divided by cell size. So this should be drawing them up on the mini map. Where am I? Anywhere else am I doing a yellow? Why didn't that work? I'm only drawing it there. Now let's see. Why am I not using the debugger? Oh, because I never use the debugger. Come on, water bottle. Yeah, so I'm still here. What do I do? Shift 1, Shift 2. Okay, well, it's not drawing that little square, which would be really bizarre if this is being drawn, whoops, in two places. Maybe it was a fluke. Maybe it never happened. Maybe I'm just seeing shit. What? How? How is this happening? No, there it is. What is this? What are you? The player X, do I have 2 players? Ooh, I'm going to use the debugger. Fancy that. We're going to see how many instances there are, because maybe my system is creating a player on both screens. What's this? What are you talking about? What are you doing? So go into here, come into here. What instances we got? We've got two instances of object player. All right, that's easily figured out. Let's go into, what is our room start? If we're starting this room, we're going to generate path. Right here, we're spawning the player. But now if I'm in this, I'm not. What? What? Room start dungeon. I'm not even spawning. I am spawning a player in the center of the grid, but we're not going to that room. So don't you tell me that it's this. Alright, so let's do, actually, let's check something out. Did we put a player in here? No, we did not. Did we put a player in here? Instances, system. No, we did not. Get rid of that. Instances, tools. Get rid of that. Let's do this. Which one are we in? Ooh, that's some thunder. Debug. How many times do we touch this code? Boom. Bam, there we are. So, which one? Oh, don't do that to me. Step into function. One player. What is this? Step over function. What if I just play it? Oh, we're back. Step into, now there's another player. Interesting. Alright, I do not know why, nor do I care at the moment. Cancel. Stop. So we're just going to have a pretty simple fix for that. We're going to say if, okay. Okay. If instance does not exist of object player, then make an object player. Good. I'll look into that later. Why is that running twice? In world, room starts, and then create's not doing it. Steps. That's my step for my world. And I'm not calling myself to go back into room start, although nothing's tying me to the enter key. No clue. That's, oh God, I'm stupid. Here we go. So in world, I have this. Get rid of him. What about my dungeon? I have the camera. All right, problem solved. I can actually get rid of that line of code now. Room start, world start. Waste of time, Steven. Waste of time. Let me fucking make these. Oops. Make these a little bit bigger. I would love to get a bigger monitor. That would make everything so simple. All right, so my dungeon itself is 960 by 960. My dungeon builder, what did I do? I added 32 over here. So I need 992 by 992. No. 960. What is kind of weird is I have to scale everything down because I want to see the whole dungeon. So let's take this. Let's make this 992 by 960. What is my view on the dungeon? 640, 640. 640 by 640. Oh. Snap. Crackle and pop. That's going to be weird. What was this? I don't understand how that worked for me. But, you know, we're just going to fucking play with it for now. Let's just see what it does when I look at everything. I didn't think this through. Yeah. So is that, well, that works. These are still functional, I guess. Cool. So let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's see what happens when we're initializing room start in our dungeon. We're building a grid size of 10, but what are we doing when we're in the dungeon itself? It's grid size of 30. So here I'm going to want to do a 30 by 30. I'm going to be doing a lot of this, just premature playing with myself. Hey girl. I have 2 pups, one chilling at my feet, one chilling on the bed. Good. So now I need to actually do this on every 10. I think, yeah, if I've got 30, so I want to do it on 0. I want to do it on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think. 10, 11, 12, 13, or that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then there'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, you bitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, and these would be double wide. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boop, boop. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so this is what I'm gonna want to draw. Is there's got to be a simpler way to do this, but I guess not. So pretty much when x or y is equal to 0, is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 0, 9, 10, plus 18, 19, 20, and then 29. Whenever it's equal to any of those, shoot. Yeah, we're gonna figure this out. So now in my step event, I think it would be, so step for my dungeon builder. When I click door path, get out of here. I need to see more. One of these loops me through some shit. So right here, mouse click held, then I'm drawing, that's fine. So it'd be in my tool, I guess. Not that. Not that. You close your shit. Player no. Tool selection. So in the step event for my tool selection, hover, path. So perimeter tool. Here we go. So now I'm setting here for the perimeter, then I'm doing this. That's good. We're going to do this in kind of a weird maniacal way. Activate perimeter, I guess. We can call it edge. View edge. The view edge tool. So I want everything around the perimeter to be set to a void. I would like, which here will be, perimeter void, and then this will get out of here, get out of here. I'm double looping for, actually, yeah, I do want to put in here. So this wouldn't be the perimeter void. If I do it here, oh my golly, gee willikers. Here, so in the perimeter, if that's equal to 0 or yada yada, I pretty much encode this out a really long, stupid way and then try to clean it up later. We're going to do just on the eyes first. If, oh, you idiot. Inner walls. We're going to say if I is equal to 9, or just stack all these vertically. I is equal to 10. Yada 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 yada, or I is equal to 19, or if it is equal to 20, 29 is already covered. So that's, I'm going up by 1 and then up by 9 and then up by 1. And keep that in mind. That's how we will do things later. Shift tab. Then I want to do the same thing, set it to avoid. We're just going to test that out for now. So that should give me stripes in all of the coordinates that I want it to. Let me just see what's going on here. Okay. So if I click here, bingo, bango, zingo, zango. So then here, inner walls, vertical. We're going to copy paste. Oh, damn it. So then inner walls, horizontal. I could do it in this like dumb clunky way because this game isn't really about being particularly clean. It's just about trying shit out. JJ, 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 JJ. Now what I need to do is figure out the numbers for where I want a passageway to be. So if I do this, so all the passages, get my pen and pencil out over here so I can, got one of them colored changey clicky pens. I love this. I love this thing. It's so friggin' fun. So what I need to do is I need to do on the X, I'm going to check when things are equal to 9 and 10 because I need to change these. And then when the X is equal to 9 and 10, and then also when the I is equal to those, the I, the X, the Y. So then here I need to do the same thing. So let's just get this perimeter working first. I'm just going to draw them out so we can get a vision in the good old dome as to what we want. And this would just be like the base framework. From here I would just make that the template and then edit things however I want them to be. So I need if I is excluding the perimeters when it's here or here, which is the only one that I'm checking in this loop, if it's equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So coming down at 4 and 5, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. That was what I thought. And 24, 25. And then maybe 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. So then here. So if I is equal to 9, I guess what I can do, because on all of these I want to skip the same thing. So I'm going to do if JJ is not equal to 4 or, I guess I'll bring that back. JJ is not equal to 5. Oops. JJ is not equal to 14. JJ is not equal to 15. Not equal to 24 and not equal to 25. Just to make that a little bit cleaner. Where's my tab? I don't know if I like the look of that being hella tabbed out there, but whoa. Yeah, we'll keep it all at the tab. Why not? Let's just see what that does. This is clunky. This should really be done with some arithmetic behind it. All this fucking number pressing is not good. It's not clean code. But I'm trying to crunch this shit in an hour. God damn it. These should be ands. I got a member in the right place, vertical, so ampersand, and we're gonna do that. I decided I didn't like it. And then I need to make that same condition for down there, but with the I's instead of the J's. Give me the money. Obviously this only works with one size of the game room, which is not good. It's not what I want at all, but it's what it is for right now. Then I need these to be some eyes. V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V. And that should be everything. We now have the basic, smack myself in the glasses. We now have the basic of a grid. I hit this, whoop. It's gonna toss us right into here when we actually start the game. Now when I hit enter, I need to save this to an ini file. What am I setting? I'm setting grid. Am I doing this inside of my system? With system, good. Don't think I'll need this anymore. All right, hit escape, I don't wanna do that. Step event for my dungeon builder. Click hold, go to game. So here, proceed to game room, then here, save current dungeon. So let me try to remember how to do this. I even made a goddamn tutorial about it. Any open file name would be dungeon save dot ini. Let me bring this boy up. Oh, you can nest, or not nest, but do things like that. So it's like setting save data ini. We're gonna snag this. I'm gonna drop it there, but we're gonna change up a bunch of things. So I'm gonna do. I like having it in settings. So settings / dungeon save dot ini. Or whoa. Now create event. What would we need here? So I've created in the room start for this boy a grid. We're using that same grid when we start the world to grid. So create a grid. We're gonna say, how do I tell if it isn't created? Well, it will be created. It won't be the same size. So we're gonna say like ds. All right, we'll say if grid does not equal, is undefined something I can use? Yeah, okay. So if it's not created, or no, if it is created, then no. If it is undefined, we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna say if it is not undefined, god damn it, then we're going to say ds grid clear destroy. All right. So when I enter this room, I'm going to destroy the grid that I have. Now, since we're playing with this from the start, we're going to say grid dungeon is equal to ds grid I don't know if I want to create it. Can I create it, or can I initialize it and not create it? I don't know. I know that it's 3030, but I don't know how I know that. I'm just setting it to 30. Grid dungeon is equal to, I don't need to save it to a thing yet. I just don't know. I just don't know. So I don't need to read. I actually want to do a write. So we're going to do an ini write real. So this takes a few things. It's like prefs and then the names. Okay. So my section will be the dungeon. My key will be dungeon 1, and then the real value to write. I wonder if I can write a ds grid to that. So we're gonna have a dungeon save 1, and we're gonna have a value of grid. let's fucking go. Let's see. So I am, and let me just do display. It's not really a verification, but I just want to see that it's happening. Show debug message of saving dungeon. Sure. Now, copy this for when we get into the room start. I'm now thinking, so when I get into the room start and I'm getting into the dungeon itself, here I'm creating a grid of that size, and that's fine. Now I want to load from saved dungeon. We're gonna open this. We're going to open that file. We're going to read I wonder if I can put that in a thing, because I need to do a DS grid copy. So I need to copy over to my grid from this. Dungeon, save one, and get rid of this, because there's only, I think, two. Oh, I guess maybe I can just pass it itself. If for some reason it didn't load, I would just pass it itself. So here, I'm trying to copy over to this, the grid that I've pulled from the dungeon save 01, and then I'm closing. And then I don't want to do this, because I don't want to set everything to a path. Then I want to spawn the player in the center of it. Who knows? Let's see. We might have done something. Might have done something. So bam, we have that. We're gonna save it. It's saved. We're gonna go and then moment of, what did that do? Oh, weird. Okay, I didn't like that. Well, one, why can I walk through things? And I can't walk, like I can't walk through other things. Oh, why am I still, okay. I mean, no. Okay. Huh? Alright, let's go into our something or other. Alright, I don't know. That was so weird. Save it. We're gonna come down here. Okay. So that fixed our issue there. No, it didn't fix shit. It actually just hid the problem that we had. My draw event here, I'm drawing the world, just drawing the exact same thing, sprite tiles, which is just going by the grid itself. So let's go into our step for our dungeon builder. I'm going to give myself a what I like to call them debug function. We're going to say if keyboard check press. Do I have anything to do with space? I have enter. Mouses, buttons, cool. Actually, I'm going to do tab. I don't know what happens when you print a grid, but I would like to be able to print it. Because I just want to see if I can print it, if I can print what the cells are. If not, I'm just going to have to run a loop and print those values. Okay. So I can't really print it. Oh. Okay. This is what I wanted. Game Maker froze. It is certainly not the last time that will happen. Okay, I know. I am fully aware. I hate this computer. And there's a whole bunch of me's. Look at this background I made, though. I drew that shit. Ain't it pretty? All right. Let's try this again. I'm just gonna run a. I'm just gonna try to print, I guess, the dimensions of it first. Oh god, I hate this. This computer, that is. Here, step events, dungeon builder. Let's make things readable for the peoples on the internet. So, you know, we're just gonna do a for variable I is equal to 0, I is less than grid. This should be just 30, so let's do that. I plus plus show grid at I 0. That should at least print me some zeros and ones in the correct spot, and at least I know that it will print it. I should be able to use a goddamn debugger for this. Why am I not? That is never my first thought. So here, prints a bunch of ones. Why are you ones? You shouldn't be ones. You should be zeros, my guy. All right, what about you now? Oh wait, I gotta be in here when I press it. All right, so then that's the first press here. They're all zeros. I don't want them to be all zeros. All right. And that proves to me that I should have just used the goddamn debugger. I had to look at what variables are existing right now, and then see if I have changed anything about any of them, and then try to save it. I'm pretty sure. Did I click anything yet? All right, we're gonna stop just in case. Dungeon builder. My room start. I'm making it out of grid, and that's 30 by 30. That should have been fine. Setting everything to a path, which, oh, path is 1. That's why. I'm retarded. But then why did it make everything zeros? There should have been a couple ones in there. All right. I mean, it's drawing. What are you doing? Oh, God, I'm retarded because the top line is all fucking void. There's no paths there. But I think that kind of proved to me what I needed. So here, let's see. If I go down into my system, what do I have here? I've got a grid size. My grid. Can I look at you? Variables. Oh, I don't understand this thing. I'm not very good with using this. Others, no. But I have a grid. Its value is not 0. That's not at all true. How do I look at it? How do I read you? How do I look at your digits? I want to strip you down, grid. Figure out what you're all about. Max value is unused. Don't worry about that. Let me know more about this guy. View as real DS map DS grid. Oh ho ho ho. What? Oh shit. Okay. You don't give me a very sexy layout, do you? Well, that's a problem. Because line 1, that shouldn't all be. Oh, it is. It should. Aha. Okay. And then if I do this, then I come back to here. Now I've got 0 shouldn't have been there, but here we go. It was, why are you there? 0 in any of them. There should be a 1. But okay, I'll believe you for now. And then here at number 19 and 20. Oh, zero's void. Oh, fuck. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I got that backwards again. So I should have 8 of them. So down to... Why is this scrolling so slow? Down to 8 and then 9. Those are 0. Okay. So that's working. My grid is what I want it to be. And I'm proving it. Cool. So now what? Now, if I'm here, we do that. We save everything. We're now here. What if I come into here and what do we got now? Whoa. Width is 30, height is 30. I should have deleted that grid and then resized it to be a new one. I didn't. No, I did. I should. I'm making no sense here. So room start world, right? That's not right. So if it does not equal undefined, I need to destroy it. I don't know what grid size is because I haven't paid enough attention to my own damn code. So I apparently did not run this line of code. I never destroyed it. So for now, let's just get rid of this condition and let's just break that shit. Okay, I'm in the debugger. I gotta get out of that shit. All right. So come into here. We're gonna break this or get rid of that. We're just gonna run the destroy on purpose. I can do it with a flag later on and not have to worry too much about it. That could have been the issue. I could be not resizing because if I come down here to my variable list, I'm guessing room width. Okay, so it's whatever size I've created the room. It's definitely not going to be just 30. So here I have destroyed the grid and then created a new one at the correct size, which, whoa, you son of a bitch. Why? Well, we're just gonna, okay. What's going on? Okay. So instead of destroying it, so we have grid. We're not going to create it. Instead, we are going to do ds grid clear. We're going to clear out grid. We're going to set everything to 0. Then we're going to do a ds, god damn it with the capitals, grid resize. And we're going to resize grid to be my ID, okay, to be, I don't know if I do grid width or grid size. Grid size, grid size. Now it's however big it's supposed to be. But now when we come into the actual dungeon, I don't want to do a ds grid create. We actually want to do, where am I now? Oh, that's my dungeon builder. That's my step event. We want to do this again in my room start. Nope. Oh, why is that for my room? Or restart dungeon. System room start dungeon. And we're going to do this. Grid size is now reset. Let's see. Let's see what happens when we do that. Because things are kind of working. Progress is being made. And I don't know how long I've been struggling with this. Only 40 minutes. We got 20 more before I hit the amount of time that I was expecting to hit. Now we're drawing it to the regular size. You fuck. Oh, so okay. Things not terrible. My mini map is actually correct. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Now, how can I look at this? Let's try this out. Why is it doing that? I shouldn't be changing much of anything on that end. So we're going to come into here. Minimap is correct, so we're just going to ignore everything else. I didn't enter the thing yet. Oh, I guess I did. So what's happening? I have a system object. I'm in instances. I've got a grid. We're going to view it as, oh, add it to watch. Variables. Watched variables. Grid. Not helping me. Nope. Okay, here we're gonna delete it from the watch. We're gonna come back to instances. Grid. We're going to first view it as a grid. Now we're gonna watch it. You suck. So 0 ds grid. Okay. So now this one, it's just a void. I see that. We're gonna play. This isn't where I expect. Instant create depth of my player. Why are you there? Why are you pausing there? What is the shit happening? So I have here, it's got a width and a height. I said height. My father. Everything's a void. It ain't supposed to be. I mean, it sure as hell looks like it, but it ain't supposed to be. I don't know how to look at my ini file. This could be a bust. This will close the debugger and permanently discard all collected data. That just sounds scary. Yeah, you didn't stop in the right places, man. But let's just go back to doing this and see what happens here. I still want to try to pause there. Room start here. Let's figure something out. I don't know what DS Grid create does when one already exists. So that could be doing something silly. No. What did I change for in my create event? I added, no, I didn't actually add anything. I didn't save anything here. Maybe I should not do an ini file. Maybe I should just create a grid here and save it to that and load that one. You know, if this doesn't work, we're going to do that because I'm pretty sure that'll work. Maybe saving an ini file is where I'm having a bit of a problem. And oh, I do know what my issue is. It's because I have my scale set up so fucking stupid. Because I think I get the issue for at least this part, because even now my graphics don't fit. That makes sense to me. But then if I come here, we're back to green. Okay. So part of the issue is definitely here, where I've got a view right here. I'm changing this. That should be fine. We'll see what that does. It's going to make a weird overlap of my controller and my room. I think. Maybe I don't want the controller. That's fine, because I'm actually looking at the thing. They all look squished a bit. It feels like it. But now you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Whoops. What if I don't do that? What if I just keep this at 960? It's like I'm creating a weird offset that I'm not looking past. You son of a bitch. No, I did not have this issue before. That's just the truth of it. There was no... What's going on? Oh, this scrolls backwards. Come on a Mac. In my world, it's massive. My view is 320 by 320, and my port is 640, 640. Here, my view is 320, 320, 640, 640. Oh, what if I just... For the Dungeon Builder, what if I just do the same thing? What if I just do 960, 960, 960, 960, 640, 640, and then in the draw section of my fucking this guy, what if I don't do an offset? So I draw the world. I don't have an offset. How was I doing that before? Oh, plus offset X. Oh, that's a thing, because I'm doing the same one with the draw world, and I'm drawing the offset, but I don't want to be drawing the offset. All right, we're just going to get rid of the offset altogether. This will make my Dungeon Builder look a little bit fucked, and I'm okay with that for now, because I really want the regular screen to work, because that was working before. I got to work on this more than like 2 days, 1 day a week, so like things don't look as bizarre, and that's fine if those are overlapping, because that's going to be a void. So like, what am I talking about? I should just draw a gray square behind it, because it doesn't fucking matter. And then look at this. We are back in business, boys. Okay. Now I still don't know if I can store in a proper grid in an ini file. We still need to check on all of that. I don't need so many things open. I would love a bigger monitor. If I had a big enough monitor, and then I would take the time in editing to actually like zoom in on all these panels and just keep it all big and just look at it for my own pleasure and just have a better time. All right, so now in my dungeon, I don't want my step event for my dungeon. Is this a step event? No, this is my draw event. So draw event for the dungeon, that should be fine. That's good and dandy. Let me go into my room start for my dungeon. So here I am. We'll get rid of you. We'll get rid of you. So we have this, and I'm trying to copy it over. Why doesn't it work though? So I have this section, and this was copy pasted, so that should be fine. This should be fine. I'm defaulting it to the grid that I have, which is probably what's happening. I don't have internet access right now, so I can't really Google it. Okay, so let's just not do a grid for now. We're going to revisit this after I've gone to the cafe and researched the issue. We have created a grid of the correct size. I hope that works. If not, we'll stick with this, which that was working. So we're gonna stick with that too. We have a grid of the correct size. I don't at the moment want to make everything a path. We're just gonna do a ds grid, the capitals, copy, and we're gonna go from copying to the grid from grid dungeon save. All right, so dungeon save is going to be a variable that the system already knows about. This is going to be equal to a ds grid create with just a 30 by 30 because that's what we're working with. Then in my step event from my dungeon, when I hit, or just get out of here, you weren't helpful at all. When I get here, we're not going to save yet, but we're going to try to revisit this in the next part. Well, we're still saving, but yeah, you get it. We're going to do a ds, you son of a bitch, ds grid copy. We are copying over to our grid dungeon save from our grid, which grid dungeon builder and the world, those should be different grids, and I should be handling this a little bit better. But we're going to see what this does. I should be able to build a grid with the walls set up how I want, and then go into the world, and then enter my dungeon room, and then load that. You son of a bitch. Can I click on that and go to it? Oh, I can. Oh, kind of. All right, so create line 19. Expected, son of a bitch, syntax. Now, our fingers are crossed. And we're just gonna goddamn hope. What are you hooping about? So we're gonna set this up. We're gonna hit enter. We're gonna save it. We are drawn correctly. We are in our room. Banging. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Ah, just look at it. It's so freaking neat. Look at it. All right, cool. So we're gonna get in here. We're gonna doodle with the dabbles. We're gonna. Oh, okay. So that's a little fucked. That's not doing what we want it to do, but it just draws one. Oops. What's right click do? It just draws one over to the side. But wait, I don't care. I don't care. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm just gonna give a couple different patterns to the rooms. You actually can't go into this one. I'm gonna see what happens when you do it like that. Nope, you're not allowed. And then up here we're gonna boop. I don't know what's gonna happen for that either. That we're gonna find out. But we got all this going on in the deep end. Awesome. We built a room. We're gonna, yeah, all of the rooms are at least kind of different. We hit enter, we're gonna go into it. We come down here, we are in our dungeon. So now, if we go down, this was the circle room. We're good, we're gonna come over, and then I was like, oh, cool, you can see it, you can be here, you can look at it, but you can't get in. Come on back, we're gonna come up here, and this is the corner boy. We're gonna go down to this. I don't know why I'm having so much fun with this. Like with this, I'm pretty stoked. I'm having a good time now. That was frustrating as shit, but now we're having a good time. So here we have a dungeon, but we're gonna come down here, and we're gonna be like, oh, it's down here. Oh, you can't fucking go. All right. Now let's see what happens. It might just reset me into, bang, we're back into our dungeon. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. You know what? I'm probably gonna clean this up off camera. Maybe make a little tiny part of like, hey, this is what I fixed because I'm an idiot. And the next part will be a little more fun. We might start getting into the actual character and make him work a little better. But fuck it, I'm stoked. Let's close out of some of this wild nonsense. Get out of here. Get out of here. You suck. You suck. You suck. Open up this boy. Oh, I suck. Give me into the big face. Perfect. All right. I'm stoked. I don't know why I get so excited about shit like this. 53 minutes and 30 seconds. We got it. I hit all of the hurdles that I could. It doesn't work the way that I want. It's not saving to an INI file. I will figure that out. I don't know what I got to do, but I'll figure that shit out. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm having a blast. These are neat. That's about it. Peace.